If someone else can say it, it's not good enough. In this video, you will discover exactly what to say so that you are remembered instead of ignored and forgotten. But what gets you chosen? Well, this is what the founder of the UK's biggest speakers bureau has to say.
The freshness and relevance of your content. They'll choose you of what you bring and how you do it.
Jeremy Lee knows what gets speakers chosen. I know what gets experts chosen and which bits of what they say get cut or deleted. We met at a summit where I held a Q&A session for experts who want to raise their profile and earn more from what they know and do. Let's meet a couple of them. They're at different stages of their journey. And let's start with finding out why they want to raise their visibility. Maybe you want the same thing too.
Because I want to make a difference. I have lots to offer and lots to give the world, and I think it's wasted not sharing it with people. So I want to make a difference.
And
And
you?
for me,
What's
because I feel that women don't understand their intimate health enough, and they don't understand when you talk about confidence, they don't understand it actually is the seat of their confidence, and I want them to be able to not have to cut their career short, worry about their relationships, cut their social calendars, and just know that they can be sassy, sexy at any age and have everything working. We don't have to fall apart.
Did you notice it? The being fresh and relevant. Jenny nails it. Andrew is at the very beginning of his journey and he knows he needs to work on it. Now, if you want my help with this, click on the link below the video because it isn't easy.
Biggest challenge has been a change in mindset, because I've been in academia as a practitioner psychologist, and actually the way I need to look at this, it's not about the content. It's all there, I know what I'm talking about. How that is messaged is going to be the most critical thing I need to work on and develop, and think about who I'm delivering to.
You know your stuff, but that's not the same as knowing what to include and how to put it together to get the interest and buy-in from the stakeholder that you want a yes from, so that you get the result that you're after. And by the way, defining the outcome or result that you want is the first step I get every client to do, because that sets in place guardrails around what you will say and what you won't. Now, there is one thing though that every single interaction must have.
It's got to have meat, and the best meat in this sense is for an audience to look up to that person because they've been there and done it.
The problem is that we are drowning in information that doesn't inform. The kind of stuff that you can look up on Google or ChatGPT. That's never going to get you your biggest opportunities and best results. Instead, you want to lean into what I call reality-based credibility statements. It's the outcome of your expertise, experience, instinct, gut, insight, the years of rolling up your sleeves and doing the work, the results that you, your clients, your teams get when you implement what you know and do. The problem is that this goes against what you've been conditioned to become, which is to regurgitate what you know to prove that you know it. This is how you got fantastic grades at school and university. Now, I'm thinking of a specific client of mine. She is a top-level expert. She has years of working in the corporate world, working with governments, being part of global initiatives. But every time it comes to her sharing what she knows, she defaults to inform and educate instead of diving deep into the things that worked, the things that didn't work, the lessons learned from everything that she does. That's what people want. They want a shortcut to what goes in your brain, to what you know that they don't. That's exactly what I want from experts I interviewed on global TV and people I interview on stage at events and conferences. And it's what I train my clients to do and become, to transition from broadcasting information that frankly anyone can look up to sharing what only they can say in a way that showcases and highlights the unique, brilliant expert that they are. Now, the thing is that even when you're great at this, you'll still have challenges.
My biggest challenge is to get women to open up and have this conversation, trying to change the societal beliefs that, you know, something like incontinence is a natural part of the aging process, because it's not. I want to change that. And I've got all my how to keep your knickers dry, the adult thing to do when you feel the urge to go to make it to the loo.
So I'm letting everybody know that being able to write a poem is a prerequisite for working with me. So choose it.
That's right, I do
because
lots of
love
spoken
the
word. I
poem,
love
you
it,
know.
I love it.
Can I tell you a quick tip right now?
Yes.
What we've heard is very specific focus on area of expertise,
Yeah.
how you help, etc.
Yeah.
Generalist speaking, but not bringing it back to what you do. So my point is, think about this. Every interaction is an opportunity.
Yeah.
Every interaction is an opportunity when you plant the seed of what you want to be the go-to expert for, and how people can follow up with you, get in touch, and what's in it for them. I call this closing the opportunity loop, and it's a next level must-have skill. Why? Because without it, all the effort and energy that went into the interaction, the results that you're sharing, the information that you're putting out, is wasted because you won't get the result that you're after from the interaction. Jenny is brilliant at doing this.
The adult thing to do is seek out Jenny Russell and let her perfect secrets teach you a thing or two.
There are other things that rhyme with two, and I thought you were going there, but I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah, I know.
So go on then, you tell us what you want people to remember you for.
Life is messy. Rational ways of thinking can help us become more human and overcome difficult situations. That's my one. But I'm working on this. This is why it's difficult, because it's not the tip of my tongue. So this is great listening to you as more of an experienced person, because making that clear, making it catchy, making it phrase is not typical in the other world I'm working in.
Andrew is referring to one of the things I took them through in my session, which is create a catchphrase that is unique to you and that your ideal stakeholder associates you with and remembers. Mine is communication is the currency of your success. Communication is currency, because it is. That's the catchphrase I can use in any interaction. It always applies. But I also create a catchphrase that is unique to a specific interaction I'm having. So for example, for this video, it can be, if anyone can say it, don't. Now it takes practice for you to start thinking and speaking this way. So here's a reframe that'll help you show up in your new way. This, by the way, applies to everyone.
So I just had this realisation. As a psychologist, I'm always so used to listening to people and interested and curious in other people. And now I'm in a world where I need to provide more and be more at the centre of attention, and that's such a weird shift. So when people start asking me questions, I'm a bit like, oh yeah, I've got lots of stuff, but I'm not quite sure exactly that is, because I'm so in them and listening to them.
Now they're going to start listening to him instead of him listening to them.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you just think to yourself, at the beginning of a talk or any interaction, you say to yourself, oh, this kind of person, the one thing that I realise they all struggle with is this.
Yeah.
Share it.
Yeah. Because I've only known you for 2 minutes, and I know exactly what you do and what you're like, and that's probably not clear from me. You probably don't know what I'm like, and that's interesting, isn't it?
What brings you opportunities is how you showed up in the last opportunity or interaction that you had. It's all about the perceptions, ideas, assumptions people create of you, which dictates whether they'll offer you opportunities, whether they'll think of you when there's the perfect thing that you can do for them. And it pivots on this. You see, if you are up here with your level of expertise, knowledge, experience, skill, but down here, say at 30% with how you communicate it, people think of you as a down here expert. You're a 30% expert, not up here. It's not fair, but it is real. And that means that you lose out. What's your biggest takeaway from our session?
Oh, credibility. What was it? Credibility, the 3 C's. How can I forget them? Credibility, consistency, and comfort.
Jenny is referring to my 3 C's. Credible, comfortable, consistent. If you're not credible, I won't work with you. When you are comfortable with the way you show up, share, speak, communicate, you get fantastic opportunities, because that comfort, that feeling good, leaks out. People pick up on it and they want more from you. It's brilliant. And consistent is about you showing up in a consistent way. For example, I know experts who have turned down the fantastic opportunities to speak at key events, industry events, that would really raise their profile. They turned them down because they didn't feel ready to be on stage. Now, what does that do? That means that, well, they've lost out not only on that opportunity, but on every future opportunity that could have come from it, because people didn't get to experience them. When I was interviewing people for TV, if I spent time tracking down the best expert and they said no to me, I wouldn't waste my time approaching them again. So again, they would lose out on the opportunity in the moment, being broadcast to 200 million people, but also all of the future opportunities that could have come from it, which would be me inviting them back, or somebody watching them, listening to them, and getting in touch for what they do and know.
I also love the what, so what now, and
The simple structure.
Yeah, real simple structure. I love that very much.
I'm laughing because one of my already posted videos has a very different kind of interaction with cows. At least I've got a fence between me and these ones here. They're beautiful, aren't they? And they all want to be on video. Look at them. Right, having a simple structure is really important because it increases the chance of you remembering what you're saying, and it really helps the stakeholder who you want a yes from to remember what you said too. Look at them, aren't they beautiful?
Knowing myself and know what my core is and making sure that everything else can then fit onto that. And I think that's the first start protocol for me. I need to work out, because then everything else will fit into place rather than getting lost in the weeds.
Andrew is referring to my 3 W's. What do you want to be known for? Who by? And why should they choose you? I mean, think about it. There are millions of people who are similar to you. Why you? This is the foundation of everything you say, don't say, how you position yourself. If you don't do this, you risk going off on tangents and missing out on this.
Giving you value, it's about people taking away something with them.
Yep. Now, most people need guidance, help to put in the reps to get in the moment, expert, reality-based feedback. If this is you and you want to raise the bar and become, well, to get your expertise to pay off, then click on the link below the video. Let's roll up our sleeves and make it happen. Because the one thing that pushes away the competition is
Being a fucking brilliant speaker.
the good news is that it's pretty easy to speak better than 99% of people. Watch this video next to find out exactly how to do it and say goodbye to my lovely audience. Bye.